split his time in Santa Fe in the riot days. Drinks Jack, keeps a hammer on his waist, cocaine in his nose and morphine in his veins. Gets out, time to set up shop. He's moving upstate now, cause he's stuck in the cops. He tried to escape the plot, ended back on the block, cooking dope at the spot, cause it felt like he got profiled. Investigated in his new town, no trial. How's he gonna raise his son now? No child gonna make it in the street, so he raised him up a G. Handles beef like a pro now. Passed down his pendant to his son, hoping to provide repentance. Before he sins, son, he won't stop. You cops are shook. Put his pops in a box and created a crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
To hear them tell that he was left for dead, stretched out in a Lexus for extra bread, etched up by the highway exit down in Texas, identified by the winter ride and the necklace. Death threats had preceded the event. The greed was in his greed and he needed every cent. The devil in disguise and he's meaning what he meant, so he says it with his eyes while he's leaning on the fence. Index finger tugging on a gold chain, chin checks if you bugging on his cocaine. Inspect how the opposition move foul, inject an OG with his old game. You for real really think he won't kill Witty? Popping slugs in the mugs of these hillbillies. He set the trap, the bait was took, so you can hate the game but can't hate the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
He fit the profile of a dope addict in broke times. All by his lonely, only co-pilot was coke lines. You don't wanna know this guy, he'll do anything for a buck and understands you won't do nothing if you don't try. Multiple felon from robbing and stealing and selling, no chilling and buddying and snitching and disrespecting. All he needed was a point in the right direction. Then he met some guys in the joint that had some time invested. He got a proposition once he got back outside. 20 grand cash and a chance at a life. Some poor bastard and his family all stabbed with a knife, cutting their heads off and placing them in the planters outside. Make it 25 bet, that's all that was said and they all got dead. Mistakes were made, the debt got paid in blood. To stake his claim, the devil became the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
Bodies up inside the Tahoe, looking like a carny any sideshow, motherfucking circus freak show, mercilessly murking weak hoes. And these speakers are speaking to the people that's living a little differently, getting kicked out of the venues for being belligerent and acting wickedly. Come kick with me, homie, I'll feed you some drugs and we can get ratchet as fuck. And if anybody wanna kill our buds, then brother, we body bagging them up. Yup, I'm rowdy as Roddy Piper and riding a Rousey wrapped in one, strapped up with 1,000 guns, running up in your dancing club like pump.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we see red, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we see red, you get murdered.
Wanna know about the dead life? Every step a fist fight till we get it right. Represent the dark side, opposite of light. And every show is like a rapper sacrifice. But hey, look at me go, I'm a psycho and like no other before. Yeah, I'm a time bomb ticking, I'm looking to get sick and my team's leaving blood on the flow. I'm fucking cold and heartless, dead boy killing shows regardless. Dead noise coming out of the club, I'm not giving a fuck. The security cannot stop us. Fuck top 40 artists and fuck your Billboard chart list. You bitches looking to get the beat down when you coming around in my town, you're fucking targets. Other rappers on violent charges, to the front doors of the labels we're marching. So much heat that they charge me with darts and punching out rappers on stage at their concerts. Dead monsters, we're treating the industry like it's a puzzle or crossword. Bands are just letters, we draw a line through body bag them all up and then dump in the water, wrapping them up in some carpet. Multiple stab wounds, this body's unconscious. My inner mortician inside of me's tripping and filling my head with this nonsense. Voices and violence, moment of silence. We the new underground tyrants, spreading the virus into your eyelids. Welcome to hell, bitch, get used to the climate.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they'd find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
Yeah, I might seem like a cool dude, but you probably only been around me when I'm in a good mood. Cause truth is, I'm a hood fool with a short fuse, and when I flip out, it ain't no telling what I could do. Subdued by anger and hatred, batshit crazy. Get out of my face, bitch, I've been absent lately, and that's for a reason. Don't provoke the wrath of a demon. Talking out the side of your cheek, get laid flat on the cement. And what was the reason? Shit, nothing, he just chose the wrong day to look at the wrong motherfucker the wrong way and talk brave, then shit got grave. Get your head caved after I choke you fucking bitches unconscious like edge play. I'm off of the damn chain, so cut the red tape. For heaven's sake, the human race is a toxic infectious plague. So what the fuck's stopping us from leaving the populace abolished with apocalyptic knowledge like the prophet Nostradamus? Holla.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. Now I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
This shit's a crime, look at these slimy vultures stand beside beside me. Look in their eyes and see there's nothing in them till you're blinded. And every time I tell them we ain't changing, they deny me. The contracts they wanted us to sign, these labels try me. My middle finger's highly pointed to the fucking sky. We kept it cool with those who showed us love to keep our circles tightly close-knitted. Fuck these haters that too scared to fight me. I'll act politely till you cross the line and try to spite me. Provoke the hate inside me, find me backstage and calmly cut your face with razor blades, cause at that point no one could stop me. On the surface probably nicest to the girls, they call me sweet and cute until I puke, forget to take the pills they got me. I got this little mommy in my telly room, a hottie that I fucked and used a couple sheets to ditch the bitch's body. I know the coppers call me Frankie, grudge is gone, they got me locked up in the box and shot me up with 100 oxys.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. Now I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Unholy divinity, I'm a prevalent entity, always knowing thy enemy. Even though I've been killing this shit for a 10th of a century, I'ma keep kicking these wicked descriptions, depicting it vividly. Imagery literally hits you with a weapon to fuck you up, or literary killer with a tech, you suckers duck. Score, that's one for team dead. We fucking see red and leave your team dead. I mean, yeah, my flow is as sick as a junkie that don't get his fix. It just don't be provoking me, bitch. You get done, will get spit for me, kicking it quick and it go while I'm holding my dick. Dope it and send the big homie, then told me to go for the win. Get it in, so I went for the throat and ripped it open, sipped and soaked in the blood. This shit was potent, viciously morbid, forming infantry forces, storming the city with scores of plenty to scorch it, and plenty of enemies constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
It appears that overnight we got some rivals. Seeing them crystal clear, I just sit back and smile. There isn't an enemy that could be half the syndicate's title. I should've be chillin', pretending to laugh, and they put me on trial. You know what I'm feeling? Disgusted, busted, knuckles encrusted with blood. My trust and love was rap. In fact, it brought me back like a drug. But the battle axe was in my back from the jump. Better up, I'ma swing for the fences. I'm meaning offensive, I've been meaning to fix it, but I'm needing assistance. But it seems as if these people wanna push me past the point of popping off and punching pussy faggots in the face for stabbing at the name. Behind my back, I'm hearing slander every day, but none of these faggots ever bring this shit my way. Holding a baggage of the enemies I hate,
constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
Just stuck in his old ways. Did his time in Santa Fe in the riot days. Drinks Jack, keeps a hammer on his waist. Cocaine in his nose and morphine in his veins. Gets out, time to set up shop. He's moving upstate now cause he's stuck in the cops. He tried to escape the plot, ended back on the block. Cooking dope at the spot cause it felt like he got profiled. Investigated in his new town, no trial. How's he gonna raise his son now? No child. Gonna make it in the street, so he raised him up a G. Handles beef like a pro now. Passed down his pendant to his son, hoping to provide repentance. Before he says, son, he won't stop, you cops are shook. Put his pops in a box and created a crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
To hear them tell it, he was left for dead. Stretched out in a Lexus for extra bread. Etched up by the highway exit down in Texas. Identified by the winter ride and the necklace. Death threats had preceded the event. The greed was in his creed and he needed every cent. The devil in disguise and he's meaning what he meant. So he says it with his eyes while he's leaning on the fence. Index finger tugging on a gold chain. Chin smoking on his cocaine. Inspect how the opposition move foul. Inject an OG with his old game. You for real really think he won't kill Witty? Popping slugs in the mugs of these hillbillies. He set the trap, the bait was took. So you can hate the game but can't hate the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
He fit the profile of a dope addict in broke times. All by his lonely, only co-pilot was coke lines. You don't wanna know this guy, he'll do anything for a buck and understands you won't do nothing if you don't try. Multiple felon from robbing and stealing and selling, no chilling and buddy ain't into snitching and disrespecting. All he needed was a point in the right direction. Then he met some guys in the joint that had some time invested. He got a proposition. Once he got back outside, 20 grand cash and a chance at a life. Some poor bastard and his family all stabbed with a knife, cutting their heads off and placing them in the planters outside. Make it 25 bet, that's all that was said and they all got dead. Mistakes were made, the debt got paid in blood. To stake his claim, the devil became the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
Motherfucking circus freak show, mercilessly murking weak hoes. And these speakers are speaking to the people that's living a little differently. Getting kicked out of the venues for being belligerent and acting wickedly. Come kick with me, homie, I'll feed you some drugs and we can get ratchet as fuck. And if anybody wanna kill our buds, then brother, we body bagging them up. Yup, I'm Rowdy gets Roddy Piper and riding a Rousey wrapped in one. Strapped up with 1,000 guns, running up in your dancing club like pump.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered.
Wanna know about the dead life? Every step of fist fight till we get it right. Represent the dark side, opposite of light. And every show is like a rapper sacrifice. But hey, look at me go, I'm a psycho and like no other B-folk. Yeah, I'm a time bomb ticking, I'm looking to get sick and my team's leaving blood on the flow. I'm fucking cold and heartless. Dead boy killing shows regardless. Dead noise coming out of the club, I'm not giving a fuck. And security cannot stop us. Fuck top 40 artists and fuck your Billboard chart list. You bitches looking to
targets. Other rappers on violent charges, to the front doors of the labels we're marching. So much heat that they charge me with darts. They punching out rappers on stage at their concerts. Dead monsters, we're treating the industry like it's a puzzle or crossword. Bands are just letters, we draw a line through body, bag them all up and then dump in the water. Wrapping them up in some carpet, multiple stab wounds, this body's unconscious. My inner mortician inside of me's tripping and filling my head with this nonsense. Voices and violence, moment of silence. We the new underground tyrants, spreading the virus into your eyelids. Welcome to hell, bitch, get used to the climate.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, you get murdered.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill.
The following announcement has been paid for by Big Sherm Mafia.
You've been asking for it, and now I deliver. For the first time ever, pick your ass up a Big Sherm t-shirt.
To show your loyalty to Big Sherm, go to the address on the screen now and pick up your very own Big Sherm Mafia t-shirt for only $21.49 plus shipping. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. And you too can be repping Big Sherm Mafia at your next big event. The preceding announcement has been...
It's fucking Wednesday. It's beer time. It's 11:30. Tonight on the show, we're going to talk about merch. We're going to talk about my week of shows coming up here in March. We're going to talk about tomorrow, being March 1st. Festivals that have been announced. Festivals that are getting ready to be announced. We're going to do some foreshadowing. And then I got 2 videos that I want to watch with y'all that I think you'll enjoy. Some real deal hip-hop shit. My name is Chuck Reeves. I'm the Beast host. And the Beard speaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
What up, heads? It is Wednesday evening. My name is Chuck Reeves. It's 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and you know what it is. It's that nightly internet experiment known as the Beard Speaks. Welcome, salute, and flame emojis to all you heads and headettes out there. Kicking it old school. Yes, the pre-show once again filled with BBS. That was actually a replay of last night's pre-show, not necessarily intentionally. I did have a nice lineup of Royce the 5'9" planned up, but apparently I shit-canned that file in lieu of the other one. But everybody seemed to enjoy it, and I'm glad. Make sure you're voting for BBS in that Fagel Lover shit. If I'm gonna promote for anybody in that situation, it's gonna be them. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy that shit. Check them out. Dead Gang all the way. Fucking Denver holding it the fuck down. That's the fam. That's the face tatted fam over there in the mountainous region. Fucking Frankie Grudge and Iggy. That's the fam. But yeah, I'm just been kicking it. It's fucking Wednesday. I really was like, can I get away with not doing a show? And I was like, nah, not really. You got to do a show. People expect you to do, people want you to do a show. You know, it's not even just expectation at this point. It's desire. It's people's desire to tune in right here. All right, whether it's on Replicon, whether it's on the Chuck Reeves YouTube channel, you should be subscribed to both. So make sure you take a second, especially if you haven't done so. Subscribe, hit that little bell notification icon so you know when shit gets uploaded to this channel and you know when I go live. And then make sure you slide on over to both my YouTube channel and that new Magic Ninja Entertainment channel. They've been posting a lot of shit. They posted a bunch of videos today. So you should slide on over there. Those subs are growing. My subs are growing. Replicon subs are growing. And we like that around here on the Beard. It's all about growth. We don't do the retardation. We grow. We don't retard ourselves. But, yeah, things going on. Things happening. Tours. Shows. March 11th. Since we're damn near in March at this point anyway, we'll be in March in about 20 minutes. 10 days. A week from this Sunday. Coming up. I'll be in Providence, Rhode Island. With my homeboy DJ John Gott. I'm hosting the Beast from the East show. Grind Mode Cypher. Presents Ren Thomas. That's going down at Alchemy. That's in Down City. I did my Down City spiel. Alright. Make sure you coming out for that. Real deal hip hop shit. If you ain't familiar with Ren Thomas, redheaded dude from New Jersey, was on the VH1 show Signed. That was hosted by Rick Ross. Monster of an MC. He been nice. Live performances. Grind Mode Cypher tapings. Brawlers Inc. pop-up shop. As well as a Beast Host pop-up shop. Will be in full effect. There's a bar. We smoke weed there. Come out. It's the hit. March 16th. The Friday, 5 days after that Ren Thomas joint in Providence. You can catch me at the Worcester Palladium upstairs. Hosting Cess Crew and the homeboy Gmo Ski. Nobody Getting Kicked in the Face No More tour. That's what I'm calling it. It's the Nobody Getting Kicked in the Face tour. Anymore. Tour. It rolls off the fucking tongue. Alright. Cess Crew. Gmo Ski. Catastrophic Event Specialist Tour. 2018. Beast Host presiding. Alright. I'll be in the house. OLC I think's in the house. Fourth Quarter Problematic. His crew in the house. Others. I don't know. We're going to have a good time. You know how Worcester gets the fuck down. Alright. Fucking March 17th. That's the night after that Cess Crew show. I potentially and should be in Hartford for Esham's Dead of Winter Tour 2018. I'm going down there, hopefully with some mass heads. I try not to miss E when E comes around. We like E. So yeah, that's me for the time being. And then be on the lookout, obviously, for those Blaze GV dates. And any other dates. I think Path of Destruction Tour wraps up tonight. No. It don't wrap up for another 4 days. So if you're in Salt Lake, if you're in the Roxy area in Denver, or you're in Colorado Springs, you got your opportunities to go see that Path of Destruction Tour. I know Denver piled out for Cess and Gmo. Denver should definitely pile out for Axe Murder Boys, Lex, and Scum. The homeboy K-Daver, friend of the show, obviously on that motherfucker. Lots of tours and stuff. Lots of shows. Come to stuff. If you're from Mass, I expect to see you at that Cess Gmo show. I want that Cess G. That's the only New England date. You can't consider New Haven, New England. That's like the city. That's like New York. That's like Southern Connecticut. That ain't New England. If you from New Hampshire, if I seen you at the main New Year's Eve show, if I seen you in New Hampshire, if you was at whatever, you need to be at that Worcester show. The Palladium upstairs holds like 700 people, something like that. Pack that motherfucker out. I want to see it be packed out. Beast Host in there. Beard all up in people's faces and shit. If you've never seen me live, let me get some flame emojis in the chat. Because there's a lot of people who have, but there's way more people who haven't. And we're trying to rectify those situations. I'm drinking cherry 7-Up. Now, it tastes weird because I've been eating raw garlic. Like, and I don't even mean just like in passing. I'm eating it all the time for some reason. But everything tastes weird for about an hour after I do it. Gross. See? Mad people haven't seen me. That's the way it goes down. Nobody. Alright, let's see. we can talk about like the first piece of news, I guess, that I had for today. This dope ass shit got announced. This goes out to all the Minnesota heads or anybody in the area that can get to the Minnesota State Fairgrounds on the weekend of May 27th. I guess it's Memorial Day weekend. Just announced today, Rhymesayers and Rose present Soundset 2018. And this lineup is some ridiculous shit, okay? You got Logic, you got Migos, you got Atmosphere, Erykah Badu, Tyler the Creator, Russ, Wu-Tang Clan doing the 25th anniversary of Enter the 36 Chambers. All right. Ice-T, A Boogie with a Hoodie, Hieroglyphics, Jaden Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Murs, Young Ma. Fuck out of here. Westside Gun and Conway. This is looking as strong as that shit that went down in Chicago last year. That Tech headlined. Or close to headlined. Something like that, right? Didn't have Meth and Red too. So I don't know if he headlined. But this is a strong hip-hop festival. This is what you need to get used to seeing more and more, are these real strong one-off festivals, hip-hop wise. There really hasn't been a good traveling hip-hop tour in a long time. But you don't need them when you got shit like this. Now, I obviously, that's a hell of a trip for me to go to Minnesota. But for a lineup like this, damn, it might be worth the trip, fam. It might be worth the trip if they don't get something. I mean, even stuff like Governor's Ball isn't hip-hop heavy like this. Rock the Bells went away. There really aren't any huge, large-scale rap festivals anymore, hip-hop festivals. Like I said, the one in Chicago last summer was pretty decent with Tech, Red and Meth in them. And then this one's super strong. I'm a little surprised Logic's headlining, especially over somebody like Migos. Say what you want about Migos. Migos, they sell records. They sell records. People come out to see them. And they're not bad. They're not terrible. They're the best of a bad bunch for sure. I've never seen Erykah Badu. I've never seen her get fucking buried in a lineup either. She usually shows up 3 hours late. So we'll see how maybe that's why they scheduled her then. So maybe she'll headline. That Wu-Tang performance, if they can get the majority of those dudes, like I always said, it's hard to get all the Wu in one place. But if they can get the most of them, the majority, that should be pretty decent. Hieroglyphics is fire. At this point, because I've become a Jaden Smith stan, I definitely would. That's my secret shame at the moment, is that Icon song, if you didn't know. Some of my friends know. But Jaden Smith's on the come up. DJ Jazzy Jeff, obviously. Murs, Strange Music representing. And then Young M.A., that's Duck Down. That's hardcore. All right, Westside Gun and Conway. You've heard me expound on those dudes on this show before. I think that's a dope festy. Like, if you're from Minnesota, you need to try to get on that. I'd love to fucking slide through there. That's a fucking fantastic lineup. What looks to be a fantastic festival. Tomorrow is also March 1st. We spoke about the date. And tomorrow, the Vans Warped Tour 2018, the final presentation of the Journey's Vans Warped Tour that started 19 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. All right. The final run of the tour. The lineup has yet to be released. There have been no leaks that I have seen. Tomorrow, March 1st, will mark the day that they announce what could be a earth-shattering lineup of artists and individuals and groups. And I'm fucking excited to see it. I came up in a time before Warped Tour became what it became recently, which is, cut yourself, emo, suicide, kitty cat. Back in the day, Warped Tour was hard music. Warped Tour was Korn. Warped Tour was Limp Bizkit. Warped Tour at one point was Eminem. As an old-ass man wanting to see Warped Tour go out burning down places instead of whining and crying. Yeah, my girlfriend left me. I don't want that. I want it to go out hard. And I'm hoping with tomorrow's Warped Tour announcement, that's the lineup we get. Is punch you in the mouth music. And some tells me that's what we're going to get. So be tuned into the fucking Twitters and shit. Especially mine. I'm definitely going to be doing a video about the announcement tomorrow. That'll probably be the big part of the show. Foreshadowing. But be on the lookout for that. All day tomorrow. They're going to be releasing... I don't know how. Sometimes they break it up and they'll do like a group every hour. Who the fuck knows? What I do know is potentially a lot of heads are going to come off people's shoulders and float around the room and then blow up into balls of confetti when they see what the fuck is going on. Or it could just be cool. Whichever.
Oh, come on!
Whichever floats your boat. I always do that. I put that too close to that. I'm not good with this mouse. Oh, D12 jumped Isham at a Warped Tour. History, the more you know. Katy Perry played Warped Tour. See? Like I said, hard music. If you don't believe Katy Perry's hard music, then you don't know about her Illuminati killing people. Let's see. Has it been 25? No, next year's 25. 94, excuse me. So 24 years. Twisted cracked some heads at a Warped Tour show. That's true. Twisted also got booed off the stage at a Warped Tour show in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Right here where we see Warped Tour locally. I went to Warped Tour last year. Gmo was there. It rained fucking terribly. It was not a comfortable day for anybody involved. At least one of us needed to change our pants. I think we all did. But, terrible. Like, you get diaper rash on a day like that. Nobody wants diaper rash on a day like that. Merch. If you didn't get your merch today, you should email me. Everybody kind of did. I got a lot of indications that people did. If you didn't, you should have gotten the tracking number in the email. I made sure that shit went down this afternoon. Because as of right now, my merch pile is empty. I have no outgoing merch waiting to go out. So let me know what's cracking. Everybody's been provided with tracking information. So make sure you do that. If you need to order merch, remember, you can go ahead and hit up paypal.me/BeastHostBeard. If you want any of the 3 prints, the Fuck You Be Chuck Reeves hand, the Rasputin Lives print, or that tarot card on a big size, not the small size. If you want the small size, you got to go to Twisted Shop and you got to pre-order that Welcome to the Underground tarot card set. All right? But if you want any of those, hit me up. If you want some pins and you'd like to be entered into the Mixed Era Media free pin drawing that goes down for every 5 pins I sell, hit me up. If you want hater shirts in the green and or black and red varieties, hit me up. Do not be afraid to go to BrawlersIncClothing.com and buy a bunch of stuff. Not just my own stuff. Not just my stuff. Buy other stuff. And then, of course, please visit mybeardlove.com. I mean, I assume a bunch of you have beards. And if you didn't when you started watching this show, I really hope I've inspired you to go ahead and let your manliness out in the form of nice, strong facial hair. And I keep imploring and I keep explaining that one of the steps necessary in order to get a lovely lion's mane of facial hair, such as the one that I call Rasputin, you need to hit up mybeardlove.com. You need to get some of these products, and I even created a way with their help to facilitate you doing so for less money. mybeardlove.com/beasthost. 10% off your purchase. Oils. We did this last night. Eyes closed. What we pulling? Record store. A lot of people know about the record store. If you want to know what a record store smells like, It's in this bottle. If you don't understand, trust me, if you smell it, you will. If you've ever been inside of a Sam Goody, if you've ever been inside any independent record shop, they all have a very distinct smell. Somehow my Beard Love bottled that and made it like pleasant. It's like pleasant. It's not overwhelming. It's not sharp to the nose. It's pleasant. The whole place is pleasant. The two people that run it, Jake and Stephanie, super pleasant. Beard Love's the company. MyBeardLove.com is the website. The extension is /BeastHost. And you can get your cheap on. 10% off. Go do that ish. What up, Big Will? Oh, so Big Will was on NFGR tonight. We can talk about that for a second. He was on there with like my best buddies. I didn't listen to much of it. I listened to enough of it to call in, say Big Will for governor of fucking Michigan. And then I called back and I said CPN for president of the Ku Klux Klan. And then I called back. But I just want to say, like, y'all just keep bringing up the same joke. There's tons of new jokes, fam. Get a new joke. See, it's only good, like, if you're not stale. You gotta not be stale. Like, if there's anything Violent J did teach me that I still kind of listen to and live by, it's the idea that I shouldn't be stale. And he definitely is getting fucking stale. Somebody left the bag open. Close that motherfucker. Tie it with a little thing. But, whatever. And then, yeah, I got 6 years to take your money. So get your money up. Because I got 6 years. He asked a question. And that's my response to the question that was asked. I got 6 years to take your money. I don't need to do it right now. I got 6 years. It'll be better if I wait. Trust me. Let's see. Let's see. What's your shirt? Cheese House. Cheese House needs to go peep like into the t-shirt business on his own. That dude got some of the freshest designs. He needs to send me the link to like his whole shop, because I see he be putting up ill designs all the fucking time. Let's see. Oh, it's not in the title, but it's something I did discuss online. So, apparently, the other night I made some comments in regards to the Faygo Lovers Heaven exclusive interview with Jason Mewes of Jay and Silent Bob fame at Astronomicon. And apparently, the dude who did the interview was not happy at all with the fact that I said that it looked like they caught him waiting for his Uber and asked him a couple of questions. Now, they went as far as saying that that was me somehow spreading some sort of disinformation when it really fucking looked that way. And anybody who's seen that fucking video, which is a lot less of you than I thought initially, because my video talking about that shitty interview has more views than the actual interview itself, but I digress. All right. Anybody who laid eyes on that, what they saw, and I even watched it again. To make sure that I was giving it like, don't let the fact that Faygo Lovers Heaven is a fucking hack ass website. Don't let the fact that Psychopathic Records dictates not only what goes up on Faygo Lovers, but also what goes up Scotty D's rectum affect your opinion of this. Just watch it. So I did. And this is the conclusions that I came to, and the things I witnessed with my two ocular cavities that are green in color, with my eyeballs, what I saw in this interview. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to adjust whatever, I guess, since motherfuckers want to be butthurt about it. So, Faygo Lovers exclusive interview. Now, here is Here, we'll just do this. Because this is just easier. This is just easier. So if you search JMU's Astronomicon, right? Let's see. Let's do that. Okay. Does anybody know what the word exclusive means? Does anybody know? I mean, do you know? Because apparently Fago Lovers doesn't know. Because exclusive means only. It means like you're the only people who talked to him. You're the only heads who interviewed him. So you've got the Fago Lovers interview here. Jason Mewes interviewed at Astronomicon, Fago Lovers exclusive. Now, maybe he was the only guy from Fago Lovers to interview J Mewes. Now that would be a Fago Lovers exclusive as far that's wordplay. That's like calling your store going out of business. There's nothing exclusive about this interview that they conducted. There was no information dropped that was earth-shattering. There was nothing about any new projects. It was just some juggalo-tilted bullshit for as much as I could see. The interview itself was only 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Now, they did it outside in the front of the hotel there, and as you can see by the copious amounts of fucking white stuff behind them that's not cocaine, it was in sub-freezing temperatures. Now, I made a joke about them being at like the cab stand and him waiting for his Uber ride. But there's nothing about this video to suggest that's not what's going on. So I think at least the joke came from a place of fact and not fiction. Maybe I should have fact-checked why they were outside, but to be honest, I don't care. The way it was presented was, these cats are standing outside for 4 minutes. Homeboy got off 3 questions. How was Astronomicon? What's your biggest fucking success? And something about Twisted and Juggalos. You're not cool, man. It's not a good interview. It wasn't a good interview at all. Apparently, dude who did it's a writer. I'm sure you're a fantastic writer. Most people who can't talk on camera can at least write good. I can do both. But since you wanted to whine, we can pick your shit apart. I really didn't want to. I wanted to make my little Uber joke and be done with it. But you're not even, look, this dude's got you killed right now. He's killing you. He got him in front of the backdrop, and he didn't even put exclusive next to his. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Geekly Gab, USD Productions. Everybody should roll over and check out their 4 minute and 20-second interview where homeboy got off 5 questions, including information about the next Jay and Silent Bob movie, something that our Fago Lovers homie couldn't bother to ask. So understand, dude who did the video, who's in Chad, yeah, Chad, Hanging Chad, I'm sorry you took offense to my Uber fucking joke. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm as sorry about that as I'm sorry that you fucking work for a fucking hack-ass shit dick fag organization like FLH. Like, do a better interview next time. How about that? How about you don't bitch about people saying your interview turned out shitty? Don't do it outside next time. And then, oh, he wanted to smoke. Did he? Because during the 4 minutes of this fucking video, which is much shorter than it... Look, I should fucking smoke this. It would take me less time to smoke a half a cigarette. More time to smoke half a cigarette than 4 minutes. And he's not smoking cigarettes in this fucking thing. So tell me again. Tell me again why you were outside. Well, the press room was taken. You couldn't have been like, yo, can we go in the men's room? Something. Like, that was a funny joke. The Uber thing was a funny damn joke, and I'm not going to press anymore. I'm sorry you got mad at the funny joke. And you can, but at least blame me. Like, blame me. Don't blame Replicon. Like, they're over there yelling, Replicon did this. Nah, man, Chuck Reeves did. I'm just staying on Replicon's fucking couch. I'm the juggalo of journalism. I gotta be staying on people's couches because I got kicked out of my house. Like, straight up. So, I mean, get mad. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah. And Scotty D, don't you think that I didn't see you call me, whatever, and said I questioned homies. I didn't question the homeboy Chad's integrity. Working for you breaks his fucking integrity, homeboy. But don't call me irrelevant strictly because you decided to put a dude in a bikini in a fucking category instead of Replicon. Y'all are missing the point. This ain't even about Chuck Reeves. This is about realness. It's about none of this fan club shit. It's about removing fucking Violent J's fucking hand from Scotty D's asshole. That's what it's about. Hey, yo, Shasta. Shasta MC in this chat. This dude does some ill videos that gross me out. I gotta be honest. Because he does these food challenges and these booze challenges, and I don't drink like that. Number one. Number two, I'm not real big on vomiting, and I'm not real big on watching folk vomit. But I got a question for Shasta MC. How many, like, peeled cloves of garlic do you think you could eat? Like, in, say, 90 seconds? Because I think that's something I'm ready to try. Because I could probably house a lot. Like, if I was to do a food challenge right now, it'd probably be this raw garlic. Just chomp that shit for 90 seconds and see what I get. You have to chew it, though. You can't swallow those cloves whole. You got to chew that shit. Like, straight up. How many? 90 seconds. You think you could handle, like, 45 cloves of garlic? Death. I've been eating so much garlic. We're going to see how it works out. Tomorrow I start this new shit. I've been trying to... It's not because of health either. It's because of fucking, like, happenstance. Happenstance, I ended up in the possession of a large container of garlic. Like, peeled cloves. Like, restaurant. Like, how it would come to, like, a restaurant. And, man, I was like, man, I want this shit to go bad. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, can I eat raw garlic? Google. And yeah, oh yeah, you can eat mad garlic. I was like, all right, word, Google. So I started eating mad garlic. And I don't know if I feel any better or any different, but apparently it's supposed to be really good for you. And then I read some shit that if you mix minced garlic or clove, you know, just the cloves, I ended up fucking chopping up the shit. And you mix it with honey in jars, and you let it ferment for a week, and then you eat like a spoonful of that shit every morning. It like regulates your blood sugar and fucking reverses Crohn's disease and is anti-inflammatory and all this shit. So I basically made garlic honey marmalade, and that shit's sitting in my counter. It's been up there for 6 weeks. I made 6 days. I made 4 jars of it. So tomorrow morning will be the first day that I try the shit. It smells like fucking garlic. I cracked. No, Montana Josh, I'm telling you, apparently the garlic is supposed to regulate your turds. I ate some fucking gross nacho cheese last night, like a whole can of it. I still have some disgusting food habits. Like, I love that fucking in a can, not real nacho cheese. You feel me? I love that shit. Oh. But I can't, every time I eat it, I pay for it. But, eating the garlic, I ate, shit, what did I eat? A dozen White Castle, microwave White Castle burgers. And I didn't get nearly as, like, I didn't get as sick as I should have. I'll put it that way. Like, I had a smelly shit there, but I didn't, like, it was not an hours long fucking shit and fart thing like it normally would have been, especially with the fact that I put down like a dozen of them bitches. And it hasn't been fucking with my, it hasn't been triggering indigestion, any of that shit. So, I'm munching on garlic, like pretty much fucking multiple times a day. A couple of cloves. I have to think I'm eating an entire garlic every day, probably. And I'm gonna probably do maybe 1 or 2 cloves during the day, once I start the honey thing. But it's like a spoonful, like a big tablespoon or something. I gotta look up exactly how much and learn how much that is. But I might eat a double. You know, I'm the type to just eat double of some shit because I'm fucking OCD and mentally challenged. So, but we'll see. If I turn into a garlic, the smell, I mean, it was bad at first. It was really bad at first. The smell, the garlic smell. But, I don't know. Do I smell like garlic? Do I have like garlic BO? Eh. Like in the beginning I did, but I think my body got kind of used to it. And I will say I fucking probably shocked it. Because I put garlic in my food, but apparently raw garlic's a whole different operation. And once you chew it up and it starts like really burning your shit. How about this? You come up to the rules of the challenge and I'll film it. Alright. I don't want to do like some 5-minute challenge eating garlic. Because I think you could get really sick. But I think 60 seconds. I'm going to see how many I can do in 60 seconds. And I'll film that. I just got a... My cat's over here taking care of a hairball. You okay, troll cat? You okay? Kitty interludes. But, nonetheless, are you okay?
She's good.
Oh, you good? Come up. Hold on 1 second. You okay? Come here. Come here. Come here. Cat's got smoker's cough. Cat's a stoner. Come here. Come here, Destiny.
Give her a second. She just like fucked her whole thing up.
Come here. One of these days I'm doing a cat show. Would you people... Let me get some flame emojis in that chat if you'd be interested in the CHUCKY Beard Cat Show, where I literally just sit here with my cat. And you guys, you know, end up with, like, me talking to the cat. Destiny. Come here. Come here. You want to be on the show? Come here. Come here. Come here. You're just giving me the evil eye right now. You're like, I'm not camera ready. Come here. Come here. Forget you then. The cat's not being fucking... She's being camera shy right now. But that's just the way it is. So, we'll get off the garlic. I mean, I won't get off the garlic, but we'll get off the topic. But I'll keep everybody informed in how this garlic shit treats me. Garlic honey. Like, you're supposed to eat it on an empty stomach every morning. And it says something about if you do it for a week straight, that, like, you'll notice, like, differences. Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to live after Kevin. That Kevin Smith shit got me shook. Because I'm not healthy neither. Like, I don't fucking exercise. I don't eat right. I mean, I don't eat super poorly anymore, but I don't eat right. You don't want to die. That's the point. So anything, any small edge, even if it's me mowing garlic, like it's my fucking job. But because it was a slow news day, and tomorrow is going to be a much bigger news day, I just got a couple of videos that came out over the last couple of days. One that came out today, and then one that came out probably a week ago at this point. Shouts to the homeboy Adam for turning me on to this first one. This is one of my favorite rap groups at the moment. Flatbush Zombies. They just dropped this video for the first single off their new album dropping April 6th called Vacation in Hell. I think it's their 4th record. And track's called Headstone. And it's fucking fire. Before we even get into it, I just want to tell you, pay attention to all the lyrics, because there are so many references to rap and hip-hop, whether it be artists, whether it be records, whether it be songs, whether it be lyrics. That's almost entirely what this fucking song is. Zombie Juice, Meech, and Eric Ark Elliott, who also did the production, does all their beats, killed the fucking lyrics on this joint. The hook is dope, all in black and white. They use Juice's real dog. They didn't go out and get some fucking crazy pit bull or some shit. They just used his fluffy dog that he just, actually has. These dudes are some of the best in the game right now. If they weren't as successful as they already are, you know damn well you'd see them with Tech or somebody out there on tour. I love this shit. I can't wait for Vacation to Hell. So we're going to watch it and hope they don't flag me for fucking... Oh, so Jake asked what's up with the Magic Ninja YouTube. So before we get started in this, I'll mention that again. I mentioned it last night. Magic Ninja Entertainment YouTube channel. You should go subscribe to it. It's a new channel. Other stuff is going on there. They're putting stuff up there now. My website link, beasthostbeard.com, goes to that. That's just because they didn't have a unique URL. That's probably changing again tomorrow. I just redirect to whatever I want on whatever day right now. The website is being worked on. I have to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with it. That's my fault. But back to what we were getting ready to do. Damn you, Jake. Jake from Beard Love, even though he gets infinite respect and love coming through here. Showing up late. And then fucking up my train of thought. But we're going to watch this Flatbush Zombies track. You should check it out as well. If you aren't familiar with Flatbush Zombies, bunch of records out. One of my favorites, Drugs, was their first one. Death and Reincarnation Under God's Supervision. The shit that Eric does with beats, their producer, the architect. Amazing shit. That's Zombie Meech. Got a little bit of ODB in him. A little bit of Pac, which you're going to hear later. His third verse is like, it's straight Pac shit. And it's ridiculous. That's Eric. With the long dreads now. He got the long hair now. They all got long as fuck hair now. Juice always kind of had crazy ass hair and that Mr. T look. But now they're on some just straight up hippie shit. With the hair. Sitting on the Volvo hood. Because that's how they roll. I literally stand in my underwear in the morning and play this on YouTube. If you don't know about Flatbush Zombies, GloriousDead.com. They part of that Beast Coast movement. Joey Badass, the ASAP Mob, Underachievers. First time I saw them live, it was opening for Joey Badass. No, they didn't do a tour with Tech. They might have did a couple of shows. But there's no way they toured with Tech because I would have been there punching people in the face. I love them. They mentioned Tech in a song. This is the type of shit that makes me punch and push hipsters at shows. When I saw them open for Joey, my picture with them later went up on their Instagram, and people were commenting underneath, that's that big Viking looking motherfucker who pushed over like 20 of us. Because I was like, fuck it, I'm moshing. Like, this is, to me, they do mosh music. And if you go to their shows now where they headline, the crowds are exactly what you would expect. just moshing, fucking going crazy, but it wasn't always like that. So you'd have a couple crazy people like me wiling out to this shit, and then some hipsters. Your pants are too tight, fam. Alright, here comes that part where this next part, Meech is channeling Pac. Like, I don't know what else to call it. Because he does Pac better than Ja Rule did Pac, and he does Pac almost as good as Pac did Pac right here. Oh, here it comes. Pac, is that you? You didn't die? Come on, tell me that's not. Like, it's retarded. Their merch is all super high priced and super exclusive. I think the first t-shirts they ever put out, the first t-shirt they ever dropped was, I think, the Zombie 316, like the Stone Cold skull and shit. No, Zombies 420, excuse me. It was a tie-dye with like a Stone Cold Steve Austin skull, but with gang rags on it. And on the back it said Glorious Dead. There were only 420 of them made, but they were like $80 a piece. It's so fire. The album is going to be amazing. They've got a movie dropping as well. The album, hashtag VIH, Vacation in Hell, drops April 6th. The movie, Building a Ladder, which is basically their tour diary and a documentary about the three of them, drops, I think, maybe 4 weeks after that. Get your pre-orders in now over at gloriousdead.com. And shouts to Meech, Juice, and Eric. I've been on Flatbush Zombies tip for a hot second. Like, since Thug Waffle. Thug Waffle was that jam, if you know what I'm talking about. Let me get some flame emojis in the chat if you enjoyed that. Especially if it's something you ain't never heard before. If you ain't familiar with them zombies. Zombie gang 3 times on my gravestone. Too late. We already did. Shit's so fire. I don't even know how to describe that. They are super underground. They don't really fuck around with like XXL. They built everything on their own. They're fully independent. They took those lessons from Tech, watching him as they came up. And Electric Kool-Aid is the record company. If you don't drink Cherry 7-Up, fuck you. It's the bomb. Excuse me. Yeah, no, and Zombies are going on tour. So check out those dates. Glorious Dead. When did I say? Did I even... I know I didn't write it down. Oh, that's the other show I'm going to be at. I didn't even mention that one. Because I don't have a graphic for it. But, March 15th, Thursday night. Before... So, like... The week of March 11th, if you're in New England, you have the possibility to see me 4 times. In different cities. So, I don't even know... Can I call that a mini tour? Let me get flame emojis in the chat. If I can call this a Chuck Reeves Beard on the Road mini tour, New England style. March 11th, Sunday, I'm in Providence. March 15th, I'm in the Bean, Boston, Massachusetts for La Coca Nostra. The 16th, Worcester in Worcester. No, GMO in Worcester. Worcester in Worcester. And then Isham in Hartford on the 17th. Whew. That's a lot of shows. That's a lot of shows in 7 days. That's more than a half week of shows. Lots of possibilities. Come out. Check them out. Try them out. Yeah, they're coming too. I know June 1st is Tech in Boston, and I think they're coming like 2 weeks. It's sometime in May. I'll definitely be trying to make that show. I love them. I'm a huge fan of them. That is one of the few acts that I'm a huge fan of that I'm not directly involved with in some way. But I'm trying to change that. So, But they're dope. I enjoy the hell out of that shit. And then another video dropped today, and it's definitely not a video I would normally play on the show, given that I kind of know what the fan base is. I kind of know you guys maybe aren't, a lot of you probably aren't as hip-hop as me, for, you know, in certain aspects, and that's fine. Being a juggalo means liking a variety of different music, and we've talked about that shit before, and sometimes I'm just going to play you some shit that I really liked, and this isn't even something that I'd normally be into so much. Mayhem Loren is a friend and underboss to one Action Bronson from New York. These are like the most New York of New York dudes. He linked up with DJ Muggs. Once again, DJ Muggs from the Soul Assassins crew, House of Pain, Cypress Hill, Legacy, legendary producer DJ, and they linked up for this song Red Drum. Mayhem Loren is he's a street dude. He's a hardcore rapper, but he's smooth. And with this Muggs shit, he lets a savage out, and I really enjoyed the piss out of it. There's a couple of little theatrical breaks in it. Mayhem Loren gave Sean P a bunch of rugbies. That's what I know about Mayhem Loren. At one point, Mayhem Loren gave Sean P a box of rugbies. And Sean even mentioned it in the song. And you can see Mayhem Loren wherever you see Action Bronson most times. And I know he's on most of his shows, and I know he goes on a lot of tours with them. But he's dope overall. Not one of my top 5, but this video is definitely dope as fuck. And I love anything that Muggs gets his fucking hands on, because Soul Assassins beats will forever sound like Soul Assassins beats, no matter what year it is.
Yeah, that was the time that I bit that nigga whole ear off and I cracked his man head open on the train and wild out and shit.
Muggs is all over the video, jumping around like he's fucking 25 when he's like fucking 40 something, I'm sure. These Jesus Peace tees, these Jesus Peace fucking hoodies are dope as fuck. This shit even kind of looks like a House of Pain video. There's not much more New York than this. This is about as New York as you. How many pairs of Timbs are in this video? Bonus points. Actually, you know what? But Mayhem Loren's not wearing. I don't even know what he's wearing on his feet, but they're not Timbs. But it comes up in the middle of the video about the shoes. A dude in a Yankees fitted just yelling mad shit at you in the middle of the video. That's New York, fam. Look, this dude's doing push-ups. How you gonna like, oh, we're gonna have a video shoot. We're gonna let homeboy drink an entire bottle of Hennessy and do push-ups. Look, he's still doing push-ups. That's how you know you're dealing with some savages. He ruined his sneakers during the shoot. So he's like, you gotta film me throwing these bitches in the river because I got another pair in the car. And they're like, don't throw the sneakers in there. You didn't ruin them. And yeah, see, here he goes. He mad about the fact he ruined them sneakers. So he threw them in the river. Because they ain't fresh no more. That's what you're supposed to do to stale things. You throw them in the river. That's what happens. That's some Bronson shit too. Like Action Bronson has those little interludes in his music videos. I have to assume he's getting some of that from him. You just got a picture of trash bags to remind you fucking other rappers what you look like. I mean, this was obviously shot for a budget. It's not elaborate. It's a lot of just crew shots of these dudes. It's dope he got Muggs for the video.
It's over.
It's dope. They all got the matching hoodies and shit. I mean, that's really all you need. Is that the new record or something? Is that what that is? Apparently they had a new record, and that double Uzi Jesus piece is the logo for it. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure ML and Muggs did something before, did an EP or something. So yeah, just some new music here on a Wednesday for you fucking heads. Yes, Mayhem Loren is on Spotify. I'm sure of that. But I might do that once or twice a week, depending on how news is. I like going through new music with y'all and just maybe turning you on to something that you didn't hear before. We pulling in to a little bit after midnight. I mean, I almost squeezed a full hour out of tonight's stuff. Like I said, tomorrow, bigger show. We're going to do a Warped Tour announcement breakdown. Surprises. Mind-blowing information. Who you can expect to see and how mad the emo body politic who already bought tickets must be. Don't forget to order merch if you need to. If you haven't received it yet, contact me if you have already ordered it. Because like I said, my pile's done. There's nothing here right now. So people need to order stuff. Keep in mind those show dates, March 11th, March 15, 16, and 17. What else? I don't know. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the Chuck Reeves channel. Subscribe to that Magic Ninja channel. Come back tomorrow, 11:30, pre-show at 11 p.m. Probably some Royce the 5'9", and I'm probably going to do it correct this time. Don't quote me on that. Until tomorrow, heads, my name is Chuck Reeves. I am the East Coast Beast host. And the beard has spoken.